ఎవ్రీ చైల్డ్ ఇస్ ఎ విన్నర్. చదువులో, తెలివితేటల్లో, ఆలోచన విధానంలో, నాయకత్వ లక్షణాల్లో వారు ఏ రంగంలో ముందున్నారో గుర్తించి విజేతలుగా నిలపడమే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటెసోరీస్ ప్రత్యేకత. పాలకొల్లు పట్టణంలో ఉన్నత విద్యతో పాటు భవిష్యత్తులో బాగా సెటిల్ అవుతున్న వారిలో అత్యధికులు ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటెసోరీస్ విద్యార్థులే.
Good morning children, this is D. Srinivas, teacher of English. Today we are going to learn about one grammar topic about sentence. What is the definition of a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Generally we have words, phrases, clauses. So a group of words which makes complete sense is called sentence. Sentence can be divided into 4 types. What are they? Number 1, assertive or declarative sentence. Number 2, imperative sentence. Number 3, interrogative sentence. And number 4, exclamatory sentence. In this way, the sentence can be divided into 4 types. Next, let us see first one, assertive sentence. Kinds of sentences. Number 1, assertive sentence. Number 2, imperative sentence. Number 3, interrogative sentence. And number 4, exclamatory sentence. First, let us learn about what is assertive sentence. Assertive sentence is known as declarative sentence. Declarative sentence. What are the features of assertive sentence? An assertive sentence starts with capital letter, ends with full stop. That is first point. Second point, all assertive sentences are said to be statements. Whatever the statements are there, those statements are said to be in assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Let us see one example. I am a doctor. Here, I am a doctor is a statement. Here, I am a doctor is a statement. What are the features of assertive sentence? An assertive sentence starts with the capital letter. An assertive sentence starts with capital letter, ends with full stop. These are the features of assertive sentence. Once again, an assertive sentence starts with the capital letter, ends with the full stop. All statements are said to be in a assertive sentence. Again, assertive sentence can be divided into 2 types. What are they? Number 1, positive or affirmative. Second one, negative. An assertive sentence again can be subdivided into 2 types, like positive and negative. What is the example of a positive sentence? I am a doctor is a example of a positive sentence. What is the example of a negative sentence? I am not a doctor. This is the example of a negative sentence. So in this way, in examination you will be asked, she is writing a letter. What are the examples? Option A, assertive sentence. Option B, imperative sentence. Option C, interrogative sentence. Option D, exclamatory sentence. What is the correct answer? Assertive sentence is the correct answer. Why? Because that is a statement. So that like that we have to identify the assertive sentence. Once again I repeat, an assertive sentence starts with capital letter, ends with a full stop. Second point, all these statements are said to be assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Third point, an assertive sentence starts with the capital letter, ends with a full stop. Next one, an assertive sentence can be divided into 2 subtypes, like positive sentence or affirmative. Second one, negative. I am a doctor, positive sentence. I am not a doctor, negative sentence. Next, let's move on. Second sentence, interrogative. Sorry, imperative sentence. What is the imperative sentence? An imperative sentence which indicates command, order, request. Once again, an imperative sentence starts with capital letter, ends with full stop. Second point, an imperative sentence which indicates command, order, request. What are the examples of imperative sentence? What are the examples of imperative sentence? For example, open the door. Open the door. That is what? Command or request. Sorry, command or order. Open the door. That is example of a command or order. Get me a glass of water. Command. Open the door. Get me a glass of water. These are the command examples of command and order. Next, what is the example of a request? Please give me your pen. Please give me your book. These are the example of a request. Please tell me where the post office is. Kindly help me. These are the examples of a polite sentence. So in this way, an imperative sentence which indicates command, order, request. Next, second point, an imperative sentence starts with the capital letter and an imperative sentence starts with the capital letter and ends with the full stop. These are the examples of imperative sentence. Right? Next, let's move on. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. What are the interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence nothing but asking questions. Asking questions. Generally, we have two type of questions. One is yes or no question. Another one is a WH word question. Do you like music? Yes, I like music. That is example of a yes or no question. So what are the yes or no question? When we frame the question with the help of helping verbs, answer comes either yes or no. For example, do you play chords? No, I don't play chords. So in this way, we can frame the yes or no questions. Next, WH word questions. What are the WH word questions? Generally, WH word questions start with some interrogative pronouns like what and interrogative pronouns what, when, where, why, how, etc. These are the some interrogative pronouns. Here we don't give answer yes or no. For example, what is your name? What will you say? Will you say yes? No. So, what is your name? My name is so and so will say. How old are you? I am 10 years old. Like that we will say. We don't say yes or no. So, these are the examples of WH word questions. For example, let us see what. What is your father? My father is a farmer. When? When will you celebrate your birthday? I will celebrate my birthday on December 21st. Where are you going? I am going to library. Next, why? Why were you late? Because I missed my school bus. How? How are you? I am fine. These are the examples of WH word questions. Understand? Next, yes or no questions previously we have seen. What are they? Helping verbs. With the helping verbs, we will start yes or no questions. He is, am, or, was, were, do, does, did. For example, did you go to college yesterday? Yes, I went. Okay? And do you like sweets? Yes, I like sweets. In this, we will frame the yes or no questions with the help of yes or no questions. Next, so let us see what is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence starts with capital letter, ends with question mark. Ends with question mark. For example, do you like music? So here do starts with capital letter. D starts with capital letter, ends with question mark. Next, what is the example of a WH word question? How old are you? How old are you? Here starts with capital letter, ends with question mark. In this way, interrogative sentence starts with capital letter, ends with question mark. Second point, interrogative sentence can be divided into two types like yes or no questions, and WH word questions. Understand? This is about interrogative sentence. Next, let us see exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. What is exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence starts with capital letter, ends with exclamatory mark. Ends with exclamatory mark. An exclamatory sentence which indicates our emotions. Generally, each and every human being having some emotions like happy feeling, sad feeling, some sudden expression, some surprise. So these are the some emotions. Generally, when we feel happy, we will express our happiness. For example, hooray, I won the match. Here hooray, which indicates happiness. Happiness. Next, oh. For example, the word ho, which indicates surprise. Ho, what? Like that. Next, alas, which indicates sadness, which indicates sad feelings. In this way, these are the expressions hooray, oh, what, alas, oops. These are the examples of exclamation. So, examples. What are the examples of exclamatory sentence? What a beautiful garden it is! What a beautiful garden it is! That is example of exclamatory sentence. Alas, I lost my purse. Alas, I lost my purse. Here alas which indicates sadness. Next, sudden feelings. Next, happiness. Hooray, I won the match. Hooray, I won the lottery, 10 lakhs. So, in this way, hooray, alas, oh, what, these are the expressions of exclamatory sentence. So, this is about types of sentences, children. Next, once again, let us see all the sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Sentence can be divided into four types of sentence or kinds of sentence. Number one, assertive or declarative sentence. Assertive or declarative sentence. What is the assertive sentence? An assertive sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. Point number two, all assertive sentences are said to be statements. Third point, an assertive sentence can be divided into two types like positive or affirmative, and second one, negative sentence. And the second one, and positive sentence example, I am going to library, positive sentence. I am not going to library, negative sentence. Right? Next one, second one is imperative sentence. An imperative sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. Second point, imperative sentence which indicates command, order, request. Shut your mouth, command. Get me a glass of water, order. Please give me your pen, request. In this way, these are the examples of imperative sentence. Next, come to interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence starts with capital letter, ends with question mark. Second one, interrogative sentence can be subdivided into two types like yes or no questions and WH word questions. How can you frame yes or no questions? With the help of helping verbs. What are helping verbs? Is, she, is, am, or, was, were. For example, let us take one example. She is a doctor. That is a statement. How can you frame the question? Is she a doctor? For example, let us see. She is a doctor. This is a statement actually. How can you frame the question? Is she a doctor? This is a question. What question? Yes or no question. I am a lawyer. Am I a lawyer? They are players. Are they players? Like that will say. Next, let us see some examples. She has done homework. Has she done homework? Next, they have painted the pictures. Have they painted pictures? These are the examples of yes or no questions. Next, second one is what? WH word questions. There are some interrogative pronouns. WH word, some interrogative pronouns. What, when, how, when, why, whose, like that. Let us see some examples. When is your birthday? Where are you going? How are you? Why were you late? These are the examples of WH word questions. Next, fourth one is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark. An exclamatory sentence which indicates the following expressions like sad, surprise, sudden feelings. Hooray, which indicates happiest feeling. Whoa, what a terrible accident it is. Surprise, what a beautiful garden it is. It is a surprise. Alas, I have lost my purse. Alas, he died. These are the sad feelings. In this way, the sentence can be divided into 4 types. In this way, we have learned what is the sentence, what is the definition of sentence, what are the types of sentence, how can we frame the types of sentence, and what are the features of sentences. This is about sentence. I think you might have understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.
ఎవ్రీ చైల్డ్ ఇస్ ఎ విన్నర్. చదువులో, తెలివితేటల్లో, ఆలోచన విధానంలో, నాయకత్వ లక్షణాల్లో వారు ఏ రంగంలో ముందున్నారో గుర్తించి విజేతలుగా నిలపడమే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటెసోరీస్ ప్రత్యేకత. పాలకొల్లు పట్టణంలో ఉన్నత విద్యతో పాటు భవిష్యత్తులో బాగా సెటిల్ అవుతున్న వారిలో అత్యధికులు ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటెసోరీస్ విద్యార్థులే.